I wanted to go on. you finished it.
I'm sorry about that.
I was having so much fun. I wanted to continue for a little bit longer, but
do you
like,
that?
oh, no, we're not gonna play anymore. No, man.
I was concerned that we had many things to fit into this evening.
Yeah, concern. Let's enjoy the mantra, and then concern the fittings into the concern.
Welcome everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome everybody to Magic Mantra Mondays this evening at a new time, 8:30. It's quite exciting doing it at a new time.
Exciting? Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
Welcome to my unusual partner here, who appears to have inhabited the body of my partner, and a new person is here. Unusual and interesting. Yes, welcome everybody, and say a little hello so we know who's here. It'd be lovely to hear who's in the mantra space this evening.
Yeah, pop a little hello in. We have.
Yeah. So who we can see? Do you want to say
who can we see?
Who can we see?
I can see myself on the screen.
Yeah.
I can see you.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's it.
Well, at least there's me and you here. That's good.
Sat Shakti is with us.
Yay!
She's watching, so we'll get her on later on.
Sat Shakti, for those of you who might not have seen Satnam, what am I saying? Satnam is here. Satnam is here. Sat Shakti Kaur, the wonderful Sat Shakti Kaur is here with us today as a special guest.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be interviewing her in a little bit, which is very exciting.
So if you guys were with us last year, we had talked about, we had iPhone 5s in those bygone days last year, that the screens were so small that we had trouble getting guests on, and so the whole vision from the start was to have people who are serving the community in great ways, in focused ways, and really inspired and inspiring, to have them on for a little chat to inspire all of us. And to inspire all of Facebook for all of time, because it's going to be there on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we will get Clara on one time, and quite a few folks who are doing inspiring work. Our friend Molly, who used to own what was Alchemy Studio, yoga studio.
Yeah, it was first Alchemy, and then it was Sadhaka,
and so many amazing people doing amazing work. So Sat Shakti is the first of the bunch.
Yay! Because we've got the new phone.
We're streaming from an iPhone 8 now. It's a big screen. We can actually manage things. And let's welcome a few other folks here. We have Michelle. Emily, Clara,
hello,
Rachel. We haven't had Rachel.
No.
Rachel, are you a first timer on?
Yeah.
First timer on ILLUMINA'S Magic Mantras. Welcome if you are. If you're still watching, pop in a little hello.
Michelle, good to see you.
Yeah, Emily, beautiful mantra.
Soothing balm on this Monday evening. Oh, we're very well, thank you, darling.
Excited to be part of this evening, yeah. So, as more people join in time, I'm just gonna have Sat Shakti ready. So hopefully we'll be able to get her on screen and do a split screen little chat. So let us know how your week's been so far. If you have been with us for the Ganesh chanting, we've been chanting it for 8 weeks. It will be 8 weeks. This is week 8.
This is week 8.
Amazing.
Week 8 of the Ganesh mantra. it's
week
been
8.
so powerful, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been amazing.
It really has.
So knowing Ganesh will go out with a bang today, I think. The energy will be strong and powerful. And my feeling is that we should do Gayatri Mantra.
That's funny you should say that, because I was just thinking about what was coming next, and that, you know, people had, you know, suggested a few different mantras. But the first thought that came to me was like, oh yeah, we're doing Gayatri after that. Even though, yeah, we hadn't spoken about that at all.
Yeah, so at least for the month of August, let's do Gayatri each week.
Yeah.
And that'll be amazing. That'll be really amazing.
I'm very happy to do that myself. As most of you know, those who have been joining us, you know that I continued
She's still doing
with the Gayatri, and I'm still doing it. So it was 90 days on Saturday.
It's amazing.
And it's amazing. I am quite blown away by this mantra in on so many levels. Yeah.
Which I'm sure all of us will discover as we do the 4 weeks, and if we all decide we can do another 4 weeks or do 8 weeks of Gayatri, that will be powerful. I promise you it will transform if you know, commit to joining us each week. So should we have Sat Shakti on?
Yeah,
let's see.
Oh, I'm excited.
Let's see if
how it works.
How it actually works. It said swipe left.
Maybe Sat Shakti swipe left.
Yeah, swipe the comments left.
Sorry, guys.
Damn, blimey. We read all about it.
We read all about it. Maybe Sat Shakti knows how to do it, because she did this with somebody last week, I think.
Oh, I think it's a plus. Choose your live mode. No. Lip sync. No, that's not it. There was no way to test it because we would have gone live. Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's it. Add. Yeah, did it. So Sat Shakti's on. She's a tech expert, man.
Yeah! Brilliant. It's working.
But look, now I'm like sort of in half.
Come in.
Well, I like that. I really like that half kind of.
I think others might like to see your face.
No, but I don't want to reveal my left side.
Hi, Sat Shakti.
I'm not really sure what to say to that.
He says many things, and many times we don't know what to say to him. His words.
Just tolerate. That's what I advise people.
Let's come cozying in.
Simply tolerate and enjoy the weirdness.
Oh, good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm happy to be here.
You're looking really lovely and great and healthy and happy.
It's the Kundalini yoga does that.
Yay! Awesome.
So, should we start by asking you what brought you to Kundalini yoga in the first place?
Always a good question. My gym. I found Kundalini yoga classes at my gym, and I had been recovering from an injury. Actually, the doctors had said a permanent back injury. I was a ballet dancer training to be a professional, and I had hurt my back. And the doctors said, after 5 years of not being able to diagnose it, they said, that's it, if you keep going, you'll be in a wheelchair. So at 19, they had me stop ballet, but not just that, stop all exercise forever. It was a pretty,
that's pretty
odd.
That's heavy.
It was heavy and a difficult thing to deal with. And looking back, it didn't really make a lot of sense. They said I could ride a stationary bicycle. They said I could swim the side stroke, and that was it. Don't walk, don't lift anything. And like that's the prognosis for life. And they put me in a back brace. So that was odd. And for years, I don't know, about 10 years, I kind of followed their instructions. Every so often I'd try a little exercise and it ended badly, so I'd give up. But then the gym around the corner from my house had a water aerobics class, and it was for people in physical rehabilitation. It was mostly 80-year-olds, but I thought I'd give it a try. And it was so much fun to be moving again. I was right on the same level as these 80-year-olds, so we all got along great. They were very sweet. but then I started to build my strength, because if you have a back injury, it's helpful to have strong core muscles. You need those core muscles to hold you up, and you need the flexibility. You need your hamstrings loose and your quads not loose, but the muscles in balance. And I hadn't really been working my body well, so the gentle stretching, the exercise started to build my strength. So I got confident to try other things, and I ended up in a hatha class, which is really good. Pilates didn't work for me, just that particular class at that time, that they had one Kundalini class at this gym, which I stumbled into because it was there, and that sort of sealed it for me, because all those cat-cow exercises, flexing the spine, really allows you to free up the sacrum, and it was L4, which was the damaged vertebrae was damaged. It damaged a nerve. So it helped loosen that whole area up and build the strength. So I started getting more active, and then over time I realized I wasn't in pain anymore.
Wow, that must have been an amazing sort of. Wow, I can't feel any pain. What happened?
And it was sort of a daily thing. The pain was part of my life, and you notice when it's there. You don't notice when it's not there. And it was one day I was like, wow, this is awesome. And so it just became part of my life pretty quickly. And then they canceled the Kundalini class at the gym. God knows why, because it was really popular and people were angry. all that Kundalini neutrality out the window. People got really angry when the gym took the class away. But that sort of sent me off the teacher training path. You know, I thought at some point maybe I'll go to India and do a teacher training, because that seemed interesting. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, what's on offer in New York next month? Just so that I could keep this practice and continue to develop.
And all this was in New York?
All of this was in New York. And I was on a completely different trajectory. I was working in the arts. I had been a ballet dancer, and I worked for a while for New York City Ballet. I went to business school with the intention of becoming, or the intention of running a large arts institution. A place like New York City Ballet, the Met Museum, sort of to marry the business principles with the love of the arts. So arts are always struggling. You don't know, is it the business or the art? And since I have the background in both, that was my trajectory. But then I did my teacher training. I found Kundalini Yoga. I did my teacher training, and I started slipping off that path. I love the arts. I always will. I love music. I love dance. But I don't need to work in it. There's other people who can do that. And I think I realized that I can use the business skills in another way to support Kundalini Yoga and to help spread these teachings, because people need them.
So what brought you from Kundalini Yoga teacher training to founding Joy Yoga in London? Because we've known you for a few years now. And we've sort of seen Joy Yoga grow from an idea in your head and then sort of to a place now that is thriving and growing, and you know, fantastic work that's going on there. So how did that sort of flower?
I had been working with the yoga studio in New York, Kundalini Yoga East, where I did my training. I was happy there doing that. I was sort of waiting for someone to say, you know, you come over here and let's build a yoga studio wherever. I wasn't particular, but I was waiting for this invitation. And one day, long story short, Guru Dev gave me a meditation to do. And somewhere along in that meditation, and part of it had to do with being held back by my own fears. Just, you know, didn't have the confidence to take that next step. Somewhere along the way in this meditation, I came out of it and I said, I have to go to London. And I was like,
and that was like a
inspiration,
like a thing that just
from the meditation.
Bing. And I lived in London when I was a little kid. I lived here till I was 6. and I have family here now, so this wasn't completely out of left field. But the idea, that sort of inspiration, felt like it came a little bit out of nowhere. And I sat with it for a little while and didn't tell anybody, and then it started to grow, like, yes, okay, I can do this. Now I just have to figure out how. And the mantra, there's a way through every block, that was my mantra for the next 2 years.
Fantastic.
Oh, I love it. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And it took 2 years from when the seed was planted to actually when I got on the plane and moved, packed up my cats.
And how long ago was that? Do you remember?
So I've been here 3.5 years, so 5.5 years ago.
Wow. So we'll put the link to the Joy Yoga website
Yes.
in the description.
Absolutely.
And anyone who's watching, who's in London area or wants to connect with Sat Shakti in any way, or advice or whatever, inspiration, there will be links there to get in touch with her through the website, mainly email. And you know, the whole idea of these little chats is to inspire us all. If Sat Shakti can go from a diagnosis like that to look at her right now, she looks fantastic, she looks amazing,
Radiant.
yeah. and it took her 2 years to even from the idea. So the point being, just please stick with it, just stay with it, stay with it, and stay with it. Don't give. If you give up on your inspiration, who's going to carry it forward?
Because nobody can.
Nobody
because
can.
These little seeds of medicine are in each one of us, aren't they?
Yeah.
And what Sat Shakti is bringing through is her own unique flavour of the divine, of life. And if she didn't follow that little seed and that inspiration, you know, we wouldn't have the blessing of Joy Yoga and all the teachers who teach from there, and all the offerings of this wonderful practice.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that is one of the reasons why we do these Monday evenings, so that we can all come together and vibe with each other through the practice of mantras, which is universal. You know, anyone can chant mantras. Sat Shakti had a mantra that she just said, it was in English, but it's a mantra nonetheless, you know, an affirmation. So thank you, lovely. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing with us your inspiring story. It's really, very
yeah, and thank you for being the sort of the guinea pig for our ongoing, you know, these little chats that we do want to include of all sorts of inspirational people that we can take away from. And I would love to have you on again, you know, as it progresses and gets a bit more polished, and love to have you on again when you have the time. So thank you.
Anytime, it's my pleasure. It's always nice to see you too.
It's been a
through
while.
the ethers.
There are talks, we are in talks with, we're both in, you know, to play. So if you are again in London, watch out for that at our website and our portals, social media. At Joy Yoga, have a concert there. And also Sat Shakti's portals, she's got, we'll put all the links there, her Facebook page, her website, everything. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be an amazing concert. We've played a concert where Sat Shakti's organized it for us before as well. It was good fun. So looking forward to that. Alrighty. Thank you, lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, how do we
finish? Oh no, not finish. Not finish.
Now, how do we get Sat
let's
Shakti?
do that.
Yes, that's it. Exactly right. And then I think no. That just swiped.
That one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay,
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for bearing with us.
Now that we know how it works,
Yeah.
it's gonna be easy.
Little teething.
We're used to
teething
iPhone
things.
5s, man. These fancy big iPhones we're still learning.
We're learning.
So let's
That
close our eyes. Sorry, were you
No,
saying?
no, it's fine.
Should we go into
Let's
it?
go for it, yeah.
Let's close our eyes and just sort of wiggle your shoulders, wiggle your bum a little bit. Just get a bit loose. Let's loosen that spine. I'm inspired to loosen that spine a little bit. Breathe. Take a few nice breaths. Just energize your system a little bit. And come into a nice settled pose that is comfortable for you. It's our farewell Ganesh chant tonight, so let's really I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. So let's ready our systems for that. And close your eye and just imagine that your heart center is a window that you are opening. You're opening. There's a window in your chest that you're just opening. You open that window and you stick your head out and you just smell the fresh breeze. And it's springtime, the sun is out. And just stay with that feeling of an open heart, an open window in the heart that allows you to experience spring. And perhaps you might see a beautiful fluttering by. And you notice beautiful flowers swaying in the breeze. And you acknowledge and accept that this is the garden of your heart. It feels great to inhabit your heart. And perhaps you can gently say to yourself, it feels great to inhabit my heart. And let your eyes just come open gently, slowly, as and when you're ready. And let's go for the mantra. So the mantra is Om VIGHNA NAASHNAYA NAMAHA. Om VIGHNA NAASHNAYA NAMAHA.
And for those of you that are joining us, and just to say a tiny little bit about Ganesh before we dive in, is that Ganesh is the God, the deity that helps us to grow beyond seeming obstacles, not to kind of kick the obstacles out the way, but to see that the obstacles or the challenges as they come into our lives, whatever they may be, are there for us, for our growth, for our evolution, and that we can hold Ganesh's hand as we chant, and he can show us how to expand beyond places where we don't know where to go.
Absolutely. Okay. So remember Om VIGHNA NAASHNAYA NAMAHA.
Namaha.
So very quickly, Om is the sound, the universal sound of creation. Vighna in Sanskrit means obstacle or challenge, more like a challenge. A challenge that feels unmovable or like really stuck. Vighna. NAASHNAYA means destruction of, to destroy. Namaha is I offer up this this desire, this wish into onto Ganesh. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Om VIGHNA NAASHNAYA
VIGHNA'Shnaya NAMAHA. Om VIGHNA'NAASHNAYA 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 NAMAHA. Om VIGHNA'NAASHNAYA
Namaha. Om VIGHNA 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 Namaha. VIGHNA'NAASHNAYA NAMAHA. Om 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 VIGHNA'NAASHNAYA
Ganesh. Ganesh, Ganesh has done it again.
Ganesh has done it again.
My goodness me. Very strong. Gosh, how was that for you?
Yeah.
How was that for you? I was feeling the power of having chanted this for the last 8 weeks, and that kind of build up of the vibration together, and this power of us all singing, chanting here tonight. And yeah, gosh, it felt very, very blissful and uplifting for me. I'd love to hear how it was for some of you.
Just gonna take that glare. That was a little bit of a glare there. So.
Do let us know.
Yeah, that's
it's always interesting to hear where the mantras land in us, where they resonate and what they unlock and what they bring. And Clara's saying, wow, 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 such a celebration. Joy, yes, joy. We've had the joy from Sat Shakti, and we've had the joy from Ganesh. Yeah. And Ruth, oh, lovely Ruth, beautiful Ruth. Ruth comes to my classes and is now a Kundalini teacher. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman.
This Kundalini cult is spreading, man. Got to do something about this.
Ruth says, thank you so very much. That was so lovely. It was lovely that you were on. So nice to have you here in the Magic Mantra Lounge.
Nuala is with us after a long time.
Oh, good to see you.
Welcome. Michelle saying loads of yawning and clearing. Yeah, yawning is a very good sign. Also, the recognition that I need to practice more as I feel all this sensation in my throat chakra that needs to move. Yeah. Sing loads. Just sing. Especially sing out on the street. I promise you, it's intimidating, but it's so liberating. If you want a fast track to throat chakra clearing, sing out on the streets. Really, I'm not joking.
You can start in your shower.
Yeah, start in your shower and then out of the shower, then out of the bathroom, then bring it into the living room. Then you can stick your head out of the house and sing. Yeah. And then eventually out.
Helen, lovely Helen. Just saw that you were live. Wonderful to be able to join halfway Rue,
Yeah,
good to have you
Rachel.
here. Rachel says, sat in the garden with the crescent moon shining above. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Margaret.
Magic mantra.
Thank you both for the magic
Welcome,
mantra.
welcome.
Margaret. Good to have you here. I think it's the first time.
I think so, yeah.
Welcome.
I sang in the garden.
Rachel
yeah.
sang in the garden. Awesome.
She's a nature baby.
Yay.
I felt after the mantra, I felt like, I felt like the calm after the storm. Instead of before the storm, the calm after the storm. And it was really like,
Yes.
once it's not that stormy like storm, but just, like what a calm would be, like the deepest calm when, I don't know how to put it, but kind of
Deepest
like that.
calm after the storm.
After the storm, yeah, when it's really resolved, like,
Yeah.
it's all said and done,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Beautiful.
It was really, really nice.
Gorgeous.
Comments are coming in thick and fast. Let's see.
No, it's down. There we go.
Tracy,
Tracy,
wonderful.
Lots of sensations around my head.
Yeah.
Yes.
All that thinking is settling down.
Yeah, I know all about that. I'm sure all of us do, I'm sure. Vicky, hi darling. I feel body awareness and a release. I was doing Clara's body chi play during. Amazing. Beautiful time together.
That's wonderful.
Ah, gorgeousness.
Yeah, I've been yearning for nature today. Yeah, nature is the ultimate balm, ultimate healer. Emily's saying released a lot of tension and blocks in the body. Thank you. Yes, and joyful as always. Yeah.
Joyful.
So we will come back to Ganesh, Mr. Gans.
Oh, we always come back to Ganesh, don't we?
Um,
He always comes back to us, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's both ways.
Yeah.
And so please be aware, be advised that we will be entering Gayatri time now. So Gayatri mantra all the way through till end of August.
Yeah.
So gird thy loins.
Gayatri announced herself again for those of you that weren't here at the beginning of the session. It just came clear. It just dropped in, didn't it? Gayatri is coming back.
Yeah, gird thine loins.
Oh, she never left some of us, but she's.
Yeah, you've been continually chanting that.
Yeah.
Rachel saying, I feel cozy now and connected to you all. I've been having a very negative mood this week and nerve pain. Nerve pain is the worst, man.
Oh, not good.
Feel much calmer.
Oh,
well done.
Good.
Well done.
Awesome.
Well done. Tadiush, our wonderful percussionist friend who joins us live. He's gracious enough to join us.
How delightful to see you, Tad.
Live. So thank you for joining. I think he's put his kids to bed and now got some free time.
Yeah, we're trying out this new. Yeah, we're trying out this new time of the 8:30 instead of 7:30, and it seems so far to be a winner. Let us know what you feel about this time.
Yeah, let us know. We need your input on this. Let us know if this works better for you.
A few people have said that the 7:30 is a bit tricky with bedtimes for children and that kind of thing, and yeah, we also just felt to try it out this month and just see how it goes. Seems to be so far so good.
Yeah, so that everyone can put their kiddies to bed and then have chanting time for themselves. So I think we'll stick to that for this month.
Well, we're definitely going to stick to it for this month.
And then reevaluate. I think we will probably end up just doing 8:30s from now on. I think the comments are getting through faster now. Yeah, I think this iPhone it's a really good processor.
Oh, awesome.
So
that's good news.
So I think there's less lag as well, I have a feeling.
Yeah. Great.
So I want to thank Sat Shakti again.
Thank you so much, lovely.
For your time for your energy and for your big-hearted service in the world.
Yeah.
And we really hope you continue to grow and Joy Yoga just takes over the whole world. That's how we see you as successful and happy and fulfilled and growing and becoming more and more beautiful each day.
Absolutely.
The other thing we wanted to say is, go on.
Well, I was just going to reiterate that we'll put all of the details for Joy Yoga the studio that Sat Shakti has created and birthed in London will put links to that website, and
all the links will be there.
Mm.
And also, you know, feel inspired in yourself. If you have a vision, if you have a seed, a germ of an idea, or like you may be one of those people who have loads of ideas and don't know what to do with them, that's fine. Take one and really work with it. Plan for a 5 years. Take that one idea and really say to yourself, you know, I deserve, this is my idea, I deserve to work at this idea for the next 5 years, next 1 year, next 2 years. Don't, you know, give yourself a time frame, at least a year, and try your best to develop it. Don't hold back. Don't say, oh, I'm small, I am this, I am that, I am no good, I am whatever bullshit stories we all tell ourselves. Don't do that. Instead, keep your eyes on the prize and practice. Say to yourself, I'm practicing developing one idea into a big success. And once we can develop one idea from here into reality, that is success. We can then, we're practicing, we're growing, we're becoming the kind of people who inspire others to do the same, right? So each week we will have a guest of the week who will inspire us with their story, with their presence, with their energy. And hopefully we will go on to create a community of all of us that are doing amazing works in the world and letting nothing hold us back, and being inspirations ourselves. So on that note,
because if not us, then who?
yeah,
And if not now,
absolutely, then when?
then when?
Absolutely.
This is the time. This is the time. This is the time. We need you.
We need
we
you.
need each
we
other.
Need your talents.
We need the spirit and the medicine that comes through each one of these beings, because that is our gift in life, in this life.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
needed.
Each one of you is unique. There's no competition. Competition is, oh my God, it's such a myth. It's such an illusion. Competition is for people who do not know that they are unique. Really, take that in. Anyone who's into competition, they don't really realize that they're unique. There's no way that their unique offering can be replicated exactly like they're doing it. You see what I mean? So let go of all these ideas. Don't compete with yourself. Don't compete with others. Keep your eyes on the prize and practice developing one gift of yours into a beautiful flower in the world that people can appreciate and love you for. We love you all very, very much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Spread the word, tell your friends, get everyone on board.
Yeah, please do.
Let's really make this a big, vibrant community.
And if you, sorry, go ahead. And if you do share on Facebook, we'd be, we'd love that. And what we often say is that if you can write a few words about what you enjoy about it, that really helps when you're doing a post, because we know there's so many things that we trawl through on Facebook, and but if it's something that's like personal to you, that you've experienced and you've enjoyed, then people can connect with that. So that's a really good little tip.
Yeah, absolutely. Tracy says comparison steals joy. Very, very true. And if I'm not mistaken, Angie Tabiner is a very, very, I used to know her a very long time ago, if I'm not mistaken, if it's the same lady. So welcome, Angie. I wouldn't have expected you on this live stream, but here you are. If I'm not mistaken. So welcome for that. And Tina, Barry, there's lots of new people, you guys.
Yeah, lovely to have you here.
Join us again next week. We'd love you to be here again.
With the Gayatri, the mama of all the mantras.
And also one important thing, if you would like to be a guest on the Magic Mantra Monday, let us know. PM us. Let us know what your website is, so we can see, we can communicate. And
Or you can suggest somebody.
If you know someone who would be up for it, who loves mantras, there's a context for it,
Who you find inspiring.
Who you find inspiring, who's willing to share 15 minutes of their time for this. We would love it. And yeah, so on that note,
have a beautiful week.
Have a beautiful week. Tina Berry will be here next week.
We will be here next week.
We will
too,
be here
Tina.
next
Yay,
week.
let's have a party.
We will all be here next week.
Loads
yeah.
of love.